Welcome to this video all about the Lowepro ProTactic BP 350 AW3. Over the last few weeks I've been putting this professional outdoor and event bag through its paces in the real world. And to see how it stands up in some harsh conditions, I've been using it as my landscape photography bag for my Dartmoor adventures. So, could this high-end, rugged and configurable backpack be your next camera bag? Let's find out. Okay, let's start by talking about what you can expect in this video. First of all, I'm going to talk about the exterior and interior features of this bag. I'm also going to talk about my experience of using this bag as a landscape photographer and content creator. This will include the things I like and disliked about the bag, as no bag is perfect. And I will also talk a little bit about what's new in this third generation of the backpack compared to the previous second generation. I'm not, however, going to be comparing this bag to a whole bunch of other camera backpacks, and I'm really not trying to convince you to buy one. I just want to share with you my personal experience and thoughts on this backpack in the hope that the information contained in this video will help you make an informed decision on what your next camera backpack will be. Saying that, if you do want to purchase this backpack, I'll include links for it in the video description below. Also, in the video description below, you'll find chapter markers, so if you want to skip a section or rewatch a section again, you can do so easily. And of course, one last thing before we get properly started, I do need to tell you that Lowepro did send me this bag out for review, but they have not asked me to say anything, nor do they get to see this video before you do. Right, let's take a closer look at the Lowepro ProTactic BP 350 AW3. This backpack is part of Lowepro's ProTactic range, which means it's designed for professional use. It has a modular and adaptive design, and it provides easy access to your kit, as well as featuring a rugged design. The term BP means it's a backpack, AW signifies its all-weather design, and the 3 tells you it's the third generation of this backpack. It comes in 2 sizes, the 350 which I have here, and the slightly larger 450. I'll pop up the sizes below, but any differences between the 2 bag sizes I will highlight as we go. If you want to see other ProTactic bags in the range, or any of other Lowepro bags, just head to Lowepro's website. Now let's take a look at the exterior of this bag. The bag is made a combination of 210 nylon ripstop, 600D polyester and 900D polyester. 85% of this bag is made from recycled materials, and if you want to know more about Lowepro's green credentials, look for the Green Pledge link on their website. The bag feels tough and rigid. There isn't much flex, so there is little scope for your gear to get squashed. It feels like my gear is well protected, which is reassuring in outdoor and active environments. Though I've only had the bag for a short while, it also feels very durable, and I expect to be giving it many years of abuse. An outdoor bag also needs to be comfortable. There is an adjustable waist belt to help take some of the weight off your shoulders. The belt can also be removed from the bag and used as a utility belt. Now, I think this is a genuinely useful feature, as I can see myself using the belt along with one of the supplied pouches to carry a lens when I'm doing my concert and festival photography. There are also 2 well-padded and adjustable straps, which also feature some attachment points, but I'll come on to those a bit later. I am, of course, always happy to see an adjustable sternum strap and whistle. The bag also features a top grab handle, a weapon strap for attaching to luggage, and if you get the 450, there are additional grab handles as well. The bag has a total of 4 access points, 2 side access points, one on the left, one on the right, where you can get quick access to your camera. Though I tend not to use the side opening, it is nice to see Lowepro include left and right side access. There is also access via the top of the bag, and the route that I will take most often to get to my gear personally will be the main rear opening. There are a few exterior pockets for storing things, 2 small zip pockets on either side, and I'm very pleased to say one of them has attachment for securing my keys. Most reassuring feature, I can assure you. Both sides also feature a mesh pocket which can be used for your tripod feet or up to a 1 litre water bottle. Also has easy to use zippers, with the zippers for the main compartments having big loops that you can use them even when wearing gloves. It's always nice to see a few accessories included with the bag. This bag happens to include an all-weather cover for those heavier downpours, a zippered pouch, a drawstring pouch for up to a 1 litre bottle or tripod feet, and 2 quick straps. And actually this leads us nicely onto one of the most interesting features of this bag, and that's a hybrid webbing system, which you will find all over the bag and on the belt. This system allows you to customize the exterior of your bag to just the way you like it. So the webbing system can be used to attach all sorts of accessories. For example, I can take a supplied zipper pouch, attach it to my waist belt and keep my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 there, so I've got quick access to it when I want to shoot some content. Or I can attach a drawstring pouch to the waist belt and keep snacks or a water bottle there. You can even attach the all-weather cover to any of the webbing systems instead of keeping it in a pocket. As I mentioned though, the webbing system is all over the bag, so I can attach these accessories almost anywhere. But for me, I prefer to have my tripod attached to the front of the bag. You can do this using the supplied quick straps. I could use one to the top of the tripod and put the feet in the pouch, but I like to use both quick straps to attach my tripod. This provides a firm attachment for the tripod, but it keeps the tripod easily accessible and doesn't add weight to one side of the bag. Quick straps are well designed, they're easy to attach and to take off, but they are unlikely to come off accidentally. It's not just tripods you can attach, but almost any item such as walking poles. You can also purchase additional quick straps should you want to attach even more items. There are also other accessories for the bag that can use the webbing system, so it's particularly versatile. Right, let's move on to the interior of the bag, and I'm going to start at the rear bag where you will find a laptop sleeve. This is a particularly well protected area and will support up to a 14-inch laptop or 16-inch laptop if you have the 450 version of the bag. The laptop sleeve also has a zip in it to stop your laptop sliding out, but as an option, if you leave it unzipped, you can just about get your laptop out through the top compartment. Also in the rear of the bag are two good-sized mesh pockets for keeping all sorts of accessories and personal items. There are also good-sized pockets on the inside of the top lid. But of course, the main function of any good camera bag is its ability to store and protect your gear, and this bag does indeed shine here. There seems to be a dizzying array of ways you can configure the storage inside this bag thanks to a large number of varying types of storage divider provided. Lowepro call these max fit dividers. There are dark grey dividers which offer the greatest level of protection and can be used to create the main compartments in your bag. Then there are some light grey dividers which are more flexible and can be used to break up those bigger compartments. And then there are funky orange dividers which you can join together for some even more imaginative options. Some of them are curved and some of them can make corners, so you do have lots of options. These can also be arranged to support camera access from either the side, the top, and of course via the back of the bag. I counted no less than 12 dividers including with the bag, so there's bound to be a configuration that will suit you and how you want to use the bag. I have the 350 bag and I can fit in my Nikon Z8, my 14-30 f4 lens, my 24-120 f4 lens, my DJI Osmo Pocket 3 creator kit, my favourite tripod head, and there's still a few nooks and crannies there for some essential items like a lens cloth. This still leaves me with room to create a small dedicated compartment at the top for a lightweight jacket or mid-layer that I can access via the top access point. As I mentioned earlier, this is the version 3 of the bag, and while I don't have the version 2 to compare it directly with, I can tell you some of the headline differences. The version 3 backpack is made of more recycled materials, it's more rigid, and has its capacity increased from 16 to 17 litres on the 350. There are more options for attaching accessories, the quick straps have been improved, and the new max fit dividers are there as well. Comfort has also been increased, and the 350 can now take a 14-inch laptop. Okay, that's my overview of the Lowepro ProTactic BP 350 AW3 bag. But what has it been like to use? What do I like about it? And what do I not like about it? Well, I have to admit, I do really like this bag a lot. It's a relatively small bag, but it can hold all the gear that I need it to when I'm out and about on those shorter landscape photography adventures. It's sturdy, well constructed, and I'm confident it will keep my gear safe, especially when I'm not placing it on the ground, perhaps as carefully as I should. It's got lots of pockets for storing items, foods, and accessories. The internal compartment has lots of flexibility thanks to the large number of dividers, which can be used to create all sorts of spaces for your gear. I particularly like the outside of the bag and all its webbing for attaching tripods and other accessories. And it's really nice to see Lowepro include a few accessories in the bag and those important quick straps. It's comfortable to wear with lots of adjustability, and I do like the fact that I can remove the waist belt and use it separately. The smaller size of this bag also makes it versatile, I can use it as a day bag or travel bag. I can adjust the dividers to have a small amount of photo gear or no photo gear at all. It should also fit within most carry-on luggage restrictions on airlines. It's just a fraction too big for an under-the-seat bag on EasyJet, though previous experience has taught me you can sometimes get away with that. I can also see me using this bag for my concert photography and when photographing smaller music festivals. But what don't I like about it? Well, for me this is where things get a little bit tricky because I am genuinely struggling to find things that I don't like about this bag. But I did say no bag is perfect, and I do stand by that. So firstly, I wish the camera straps were a little wider around the top here, and maybe included a pocket for my phone. Now I do appreciate that they have webbing loops on them and I can attach a pouch to them, but I prefer the elegance of having a pocket on the strap. Same for the waist belt, just a small pocket. But like I say, I do appreciate the flexibility of those webbing loops, so maybe that is actually a better option. It could also do with being a little bit deeper. Like I said, with a laptop and my Z8 with the L bracket attached, the depth becomes a little snug, but it's not something I'm particularly worrying about, it's just a little bit snug. As you can tell, I'm kind of finding it hard to talk about things that are wrong with it. Often the biggest problem is price though, and this bag isn't the most expensive option you might have for a bag this size, but nor is it budget either, and only you can really decide whether the cost is within your budget or not. So, should you buy a Lowepro ProTactic BP 350 AW3? As I said at the start of this video, I haven't made this video to try and sell you this bag. But what I can say that is if you are looking for an outdoor and event photography bag around this size that offers plenty of protection and flexibility, then this should definitely be high up on your list of options. Now, while it's easy to say that most camera bags all do roughly the same thing these days, and it's hard to pick out standout features, this Lowepro ProTactic BP 350 AW3 has impressed me with its build and materials and its high levels of flexibility, both internally with all its dividers and externally with all the included accessories and webbing. Now, if you do want to buy the Lowepro ProTactic BP 350 AW3, then I'll include a link for it in the video description below. So thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope the information I've shared with you has been useful to you, and I appreciate this being a relatively long video, but if you have any more time, I'll be popping up some links in the corner of the screen so you can watch another video. I do so much more than just looking at bags on this channel, so if you are interested in landscape photography, do take some time to browse my channel and click on the subscribe button. And until the next video, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you again soon.